Hey guys, thanks for joining me on this epic journey of speed. Now as you've seen, we are getting somewhere. This is looking lovely. Everything's smooth. I'm really happy with this. Nothing's gone wrong so far. Maybe I'm starting to know what I'm talking about. Can't forget that. Okay then. Now we need to talk wheels. Let's put some wheels on this bad boy. This is what's going on. This is a GRP. It's called a GRP. They're steel belted. Bit like your own road tyre, you know, if you've got a ball pad you start to see bits of wires in there. That's what these are made of. They're actually rated to about, I think 150 or 160 miles an hour. So for the buggy these are going to be perfect, because we're aiming for 100, right? So bit of a safety net there. We know these are going to be fine, because this is your standard wheel and tyre that comes with a Hyper 7 for passion, and they're great. But they're soft, they're not great for speed. If you did much over 50, these start to expand. Any faster than that, it looks like a vinyl record. Start getting towards 80, it looks like an LP. How old school am I? So, they're not any good. Not for speeds of any great maximinity. So, these are what going on. Now, before we put them on, we need to balance them. There, you heard me right. Balance an RC wheel, just like your own car. Spin it round, find out where it needs balancing. Even more so on a wheel this small. I mean, for soft balance, and you're spinning this at like 90 miles an hour or something, it's going to vibrate like a bad boy, and your car's going to be all over the place. So it's very important, and you'll be surprised how far off some of these can be. Sometimes you can balance them and they're absolutely fine, and sometimes they can be really seriously out. So it's worth checking. Now you can buy a wheel balancer for an RC car, but they're like about £40 or something. I can't afford. So I've made one. Of course I have. And you know what? It works perfectly. Let me show you. Dun dun dun. There she is. How cool is that? It's just a block of wood, and I got an old arm. I also got the top arm here. I put a wheel on, and I adjusted it till that was going to be dead level, and then I secured the arm so it doesn't move, so we can balance the wheels. Don't worry about this, I put this on here as well because I use this for soldering. Multi-functional wheel balancer, soldering station. Okay, let's get on with this. Okay, so how do we balance a wheel? Well, basically we put it on. Now if you are going to make one of these, which I highly recommend, just make sure it's always oiled, and you know, so this spins freely. So we're literally going to put our wheel on as if it were on the car. Do it up, don't have to be mega tight, but as long as that's not moving. Okay, so now you can already tell that that's not balanced. It's starting to swing before I've even moved it. So now the idea is, if it's unbalanced, it'll get to its heaviest point and start swinging. Okay, which is probably going to do right now. Sometimes you have to just do it and check it, because sometimes it's quite subtle. But I know, there you go. So, how do we balance it? So we need some weight. As it's heaviest here, we need some weight dead opposite. So we take some of that nasty blue tape that we had in that diff, and we place it under the rim where it'd be opposite to where it was swinging. Try and get it flat. See if I can show you. There's this in there. You need to go and get it as flat as you can, because otherwise it will catch on your arm on the car. Right? And the idea is you keep balancing it until it just slowly comes to a stop on its own, without swinging anywhere. Then it's balanced. Oh, and that is heavy still there, which is exactly where I put that blue tack. So I put a little bit too much on, so I just pull a bit off. And we'll try again. Try again, just to make sure. And there we have it. One balanced whale. Cool, huh? And that didn't cost me anything. Love it. Right, I'll do the other three and we'll put them on the car. Okay, let's get these wheels on. Make it start looking like a real bug. Now, if you're in the UK, the likelihood is you've got some 3-in-1 oil in your shed. I just put a little dribble in there between the hub and the nut. You never know. Might add an extra few miles an hour. So we'll put these on. I have to say, I don't know if it's because I've been filming it and doing it more slowly or what it is, but it's become my favourite build so far. This is turning out lovely. I have no doubt in my mind that we're going to get what we're hoping to achieve with this little beauty. Yeah, we don't mess about around here. Now, a lot of people will tell you to use like a thread lock on here. That's not a bad idea. Last thing you want is your nut coming off while you're doing 100 mile an hour. But I find that a pain in the bum, because I'm always taking the wheels and tyres off all the time. And depending on what type of thread lock you use, some of them are too strong. You have to heat things up to get them off. And so all I do, they're not going to come undone in one run. Okay, so all I do is I just check them before every run, you know, and they're absolutely fine. Just do them up as tight as you can get them. Alright, okay. We have a Roland chassis. BEAUT fall. Sweet, okay. What's left? Need a rear wing mount and a rear wing. I'm actually going to make my own rear wing. Yeah, let's do that next. Let's do the wing. Okay. Okay, so put the wing mount on. like so. Chassis brace goes on here. There's a spacer here. So right through. Okay, she's on. There's a couple of screws in the bag as well. I'll do them up in a sec. Now, these are some of your sort of standard Hyper 7 buggy type rear wings. They normally all have an extra scoop at the back here. All speedrunners cut them out because they're just drag. Okay. That would sit on there like that. And that's actually a fairly nice wing. But they're a bit bulky for my liking. I want a thinner one. So what I've got is this gear. This is 3mm ABS plastic. And it's made to look like carbon fibre. It's pretty cool. It's not expensive at all. It's cheap as chips, really. I'm actually thinking soon to make some shock towers from this to get some of the weight down, but that'll be in a later video. In the meantime, I'd like to make my own rear wing. So this, I'm just going to do a basic shape and then bend up the sides with a bit of heat gun or blowtorch or something. Just bring the sides up like that. We'll go for a standard shape, but I have got an idea. Professor's idea number 2622. Okay, now I'm going to go for a straight, flat rear wing for now, and we'll see how we get on with that. But I've got an idea for a rear wing that I think will give it the downforce you need and the stability at the back, but also reduce a bit of drag. So maybe we'll do that in another video. It's going to look a bit radical, and I want to make sure this buggy does what I've intended it to do before I start messing with things. So we'll go with a standard. Let's just make I'm rambling on like an idiot. Let's just do it.